Hello everybody, welcome to Southern Torque Garage. This is my second video, my first video on my F-150. Today, we are replacing injectors. I picked these up at the local O'Reilly's. Everything you're going to need an extension, an 8mm, 3/8 ratchet, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to need keys. So, first things first, let's get under the hood. Alrighty, once you're under the hood, we're going to pop open the fuse box here. These two tabs push. And you want to locate fuse number 8. You're going to pull that. That's your fuel pump relay. We're going to do this so that we can remove any pressure that might be built up in the fuel line. I just close this because we're going to be working under here to put our fuse somewhere we won't lose it. And then grab my keys. We need to hop in the truck here, and you just want to put your keys in the ignition, and you just want to turn it on for a couple seconds, put my fuse in the cup holder there, and just turn over. That should be enough to get all the fuel pressure out of the line. There might be a little left over, so that's why we got our towel. So first things first, we need our 8mm. Alrighty, so under your hood here, we're gonna have a few different things we have to disconnect. First things first, you want to remove this, the master fuel sensor connector. So just pull this red pin out. Underneath it, you'll just press, and it should just slide right off, just like that. Make sure you don't lose this red piece, and just tuck that off to the side. You'll have 3 little clips down here, 1, 2, and the third one is all the way back here. 3. I'm gonna take our 8mm. I just use the extension just because it makes life a little bit easier. And I have a feeling I grabbed the wrong one. Yep, grabbed the wrong socket. I'll be right back. Alrighty, back. Got my 8mm this time. And we're just gonna start to loosen this up just enough. Just want to get it loose enough to where this thing will come off of there. There it goes. Pull this up and slide out. And that's how you remove this. Set this somewhere safe. I'm just going to set it here because it's safe there. Got the air filter there. Don't need to remove it if you can. If you want to, you can. Next up, we need to remove this because one of our 8mm is under there, which is where you are going to need a 10mm. Alrighty, so got my 10mm, but first we got to remove this. Now on the normal 5.4, that is just going to be a like a locking ring style that you're just gonna have to grab with some pliers and pull off, but because mine broke, I had to replace it with that style. So I'll be right back once I get that off, and then we will move on to the 10mm down here. Alright, so we got this pretty much off of there, and now we're gonna remove this 10mm. Alright, so taking our 10mm, we're just gonna put it on there, and we're gonna get this thing off. And once you get in enough, you should just be able to get the rest of the way off by hand. Just like that, that's off. And now, just gonna wiggle this off of here. Oh, mine is really difficult to get off of here, but yours shouldn't give you so much issue. I'll just set it up here on the cowl for now. So that reveals 2 8mm we got to remove. We got to get this vent hose off of here. How this comes off, there's like a little tab that you're going to pull off. I'll show you that once I get it off. So that just comes off on both sides here, and it's this right here. You just want to pull this tab back like that, and you want to pull up at the same time. That's how you get that vacuum hose off. For this one, it's the same exact thing. Pull this tab and pull off So here, tab, pull, and you want to do the same thing down here, tab, pull, and you want to snake this thing out of here and just set it on the cowl, probably the best place to not lose it. So here we have an 8mm. In the back there we got another 8mm. Those are the two 8mm we need to remove. It's also a good time now just to unplug all of your connectors. It's fairly easy, just like this. There it goes. There's one, two, and so on and so forth. I'll be back once I get them all on. Alrighty, so with everything disconnected, including the VC2 solenoids and whatever this is here, this will let you pull this harness out of the way a lot more. It's also a good time to say you should need to disconnect your negative terminal. That's just 8mm. Comes off real nice and easy. Next up, we're going to remove these 4 8mm. So let's do that. I'll be right back once that gets done, and then I'll show you guys what the next step is in removing the fuel line. For the front two, you can just use a long extension, but for the back two, they're pretty, there's not a lot of room back there, so you can just use a small 8mm with a small extension. All right, so once you get all 4 out, you just pull up and the rail will pop right out. No fuel should come out yet, but to get these out, you're going to take a flathead screwdriver on this here, and then you just pull this out. We're going to grab my towel when we do this. That's why we have the red towel, because if there's any fuel pressure left in there, there shouldn't be, but if there ever is, you do want to make sure you get that taken care of. Alrighty, so my phone decided to die on me, but I'm going to make this real quick for you guys, just so I can show you how one of these comes off. Because I got to get my phone on the charger. Unfortunately, I can't record this whole thing. So you can take your flathead and you just pry this off. Like this. It comes right off, and then you just grab, wiggle, twist, and it will pop out eventually. There's a gasket holding it in there, and that's how you get one out. So sorry this was gonna have to be cut short, just because of how crappy, of the time my phone decided to die on me. But yeah, hope you guys, learned something from this. I will post the results and see if this fixed the shutter issue I'm having. But guys, please like and subscribe. Everything helps a ton, and you guys have a good one.